This week we've been doing more work on fractions, so we did some work simply adding and subtracting fractions, and it was really quite easy if they had the same denominator, like these ones here. It got trickier if there were different denominators, so this one here had 1 8/10 plus 1 2/5, so the child had to convert, in this case 2/5 to 4/10 in order to complete that one. And what I like about this, the children use their knowledge of mixed numbers and improper fractions to make this into 3 2/10 and eventually simplifying that to 3 1/5. Good piece of work there. In this example we went on to look at calculating fractions of numbers and quantities. If it was 1/4, then we just divided by 4, or 1/5 dividing by 5. These examples show where the numerator is more than 1. So in this example just here, we've got 3/4 of 36. Well, he's worked out that 36 divided by 4 is 9, multiplied by the numerator gives a final answer of 27. Really good work. Your child ought to be able to compare these two fractions and say which one is the largest. Here, comparing two fractions that have different denominators is a problem, so we're going to, in this case, convert 3/5 into tenths, so we're going to have to multiply the denominator by 2 to get to tenths. Whatever we do to the denominator we also do to the numerator, so 3 times 2 is 6. Now when we compare the two, we can see that the fraction on the right was larger than the fraction on the left. In this example, it's difficult to see which denominator you're going to convert to. It's not simply a case of doubling or halving one of the denominators to match the other. In this case, if we actually multiply 3 and 5 together, we know that 15 is a common multiple, so we could just convert them both to 15ths. So converting 1/3 into 15ths, we're going to have to multiply the denominator by 5, therefore we need to multiply the numerator by 5. For 2/5, we're going to have to multiply the denominator by 3 to get to 15ths, therefore we multiply the numerator by 3, so we've got 6/15ths. And that proves then that the larger of the two fractions was 2/5, because that equates to 6/15ths as opposed to 1/3 that was 5/15ths. Your child really ought to understand that and be able to explain that to you. Really good week. The children are working hard and they did a positive assessment at the end of the week.